Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.
What's up, guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish here, and I wanted to talk about, hey, what do you look out for in the markets this week, okay? So we have FOMC tomorrow, March 19th, 2025. So today's March 18th, 2025. So if you're watching this video later than today, I'm sorry. Anyways, what do you look out for in the markets? Everyone's kind of panicking, still trying to time the bottom, and that's okay. That's okay. Let me show you when I think the bottom is and what to be on the lookout for. So I'm going to be pulling up my screen here. And do I think the bottom is in? I think it's a higher probability that it is in than before. Okay. And let me show you why. So I was mentioning that, hey, until these stocks get this pink line crossing above the yellow line, a 920 crossover on the 2-hour time frame, I didn't think that the bottom was in. Okay. But since we are having a lot of these stocks get this 920 crossover, I do think the bottom might be here. Okay, it might be here. And a couple of reasons why. Number one, a lot of these stocks are getting the 920 crossover, all right, on the 2-hour time frame, all right, including IWM, including SPY. And SPY tapped the level to the penny that I was talking about forever. 549.57 was that key level for me. And now we're getting this big move up on the volume R side. As you can see, this whole entire run, we never came up above 50 on the volume R side. And we're finally above it, which means we're getting a lot of buyers stepping in here. We're getting a lot of upward volume. All right. So the pivot point here is going to be 570 on SPY. So today and tomorrow, the pivot level is going to be 570. Above that, we can fly to 574, then 579. And below that, we can kind of just come back down. Okay. But that's all going to depend on FOMC. And that's going to be when the Fed and Jerome Powell, the Fed president, makes the rate decisions for the US of A. Okay. So that's going to be something to look out for. But like I said, we're going to see these stocks start to make these 920 crossovers. Tesla is almost there. It's picking up on its volume. Nvidia's already had the 920 crossover, picking up on volume. So a lot of these Mag 7 stocks are having what is called this 920 crossover. Apple is picking up volume and about to get a 9MA crossing the 20. Carvana's got it. Netflix has got it. Amazon's about to get it. So once all these stocks kind of get that upward momentum, looks like we are putting in a bottom here. Okay, so that's the reason that it looks like it's a bottom. It's a market structure shift. All right, and then we haven't had Trump talk too much about tariffs in the past couple days, but we still know that April 2nd we're gonna have these tariffs enacted. So we could just have an upward move until then, and then we can get a sell off. But I think that this tariff stuff is kind of priced in at this point. We've sold off pretty hard, and the market is pretty much oversold. Okay. Markets are pretty much oversold. Take a look at QQQ. QQQ is also getting this infamous 920 crossover. Volume RSI picking up here as well. Okay. So that's something I did want to talk about. And then NVIDIA is also going to be having a AI summit this week. During the AI summit, they're going to be releasing a new server and a new AI server that they're going to be unveiling. So we could get additional upside news here on NVIDIA. Or upside on NVIDIA here. All we need to do is just kind of hold this 119.58 key level. So that's something to be on the lookout for. 3/18, so March 18th and March 19th. Okay, so just kind of wanted to share that news with you guys today. Like, hey, what do I think about the bottom right now? What do you think about the bottom? Everyone's like, oh, are we at the bottom? Everyone kept trying to guess, and I said it's not in yet until SPY hits 549. And people were like, oh, no, whatever. How do you know that? How do you know that? Well, we're looking at these levels, and we've been talking about it for weeks. What needs to happen? And it's finally happening. We hit that 549 level. We're getting these 920 crossovers back to the upside across the market. Things are looking a lot more bullish at this point. So if you want to time the bottom, now would probably be the best time. But keep in mind that FOMC is here, and you want to be kind of risky. So anyways, that's my spiel on what's going to happen in the markets this week. Really quick, really short. And don't pay attention to all of that news of fear and we're bullish, don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to what's going on in the markets. What do the technicals tell me? Some people are like, charts don't mean anything. The charts actually do mean something. Japanese charts were made by a Japanese farmer Japanese candlesticks charts, who actually became rich by creating and realizing these patterns on these charts. Okay, and he documented these patterns using these candlesticks, and it made him a fortune. All right, he went from being broke to a fortune because these charts actually do document price movement. It documents patterns in price movement. So if someone tells you, charts don't mean anything, it's because they can't read the charts and they're mad. Okay, but some people do fine with just fundamentals or just by memorizing certain prices or looking at level 2. That's fine. All of these things work. It's just about what you work on, and working on yourself to becoming a better version of you and believing in yourself, and you'll make it no matter what technique you use. Anyways, it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish, and I'm out.